I also just want to say that I just heard Cotie McMahon yell to her teammates, watch your passes, be better. Been a little sloppy here the last couple of minutes for the Buckeyes.
She does not shy away from calling her teammates out. She says, I hold them to a high standard because I know we can be better. She does that on the court as well. Here she goes to work against Sydney. A falter, that's left short, sticks with it, earned the three-point play. Last three possessions for Ohio State, 0 for 1, 2 turnovers. And holding on to just a 2-point lead. Here's McMahon flying to the rim. McMahon,
just the shovel pass, and then McMahon here, the layup and one.
Speeding into the front court, stopped at the block. McMahon picking the pocket of Feuerbach. Here comes the freight train. Ohio State with the lead over Iowa. And Cotie McMahon turning the superstar power on.
Yeah, you can just see the emotional leadership that she brings to this team. Scoring through contact, getting steals, getting out in transition. Forced Iowa to take that time out.
And when you're an opponent and you start to see her get fired up, we'll find Cambridge once more, 15 to shoot. McMahon going at a falter, the grace and the foul.
Cotie is cold, y'all. Cotie is cold. Watch this drive. The play broke down. She just had to go one-on-one, a quick crossover, and the scoop with the left. I mean, the beautiful touch through contact.
Petty looking for an action from the elbow. Hands it off McMahon. McMahon paid away off one foot. Got it and one. And an emphatic reaction for Cotie McMahon.
And that'll send an especially strong foul shooter to the line, which will be of aid to the Buckeyes.
Good things come if you keep pushing that way, and that's how Fellner's been playing tonight.
From the left side, McMahon into the paint. Shot up and under. Good and one.
Oh.
It's a good entry pass, and Jansen got it right at the bucket. Got to use the backboard.
McMahon counted in the foul.
Like off the first few plays, having to deal with that press, and Indiana's been outstanding.
McMahon trying to bully her way to the rim. Count it. Theory will drive and kick. McMahon full head of steam to the rim. Count it.
St. Vincent St. Mary's High School, and somebody in the NBA, I believe by the name of LeBron James, also went to that high school. So
expect to see Petty come out as Ohio State looking to make 3 substitutions. McMahon draws the contact and finishes. Lewandowski comes in, the redshirt freshman guard from Butler, Pennsylvania. As Cotie McMahon, another and one.
Here come the Buckeyes, Cotie McMahon. Drives in the lane, did it last time they played, and starts with an and one. 10 to go on the shot clock. McMahon driving in through contact. Off the window and the foul.
Found herself open and knocked it through.
59-38, Ohio State in the lead. Here comes McMahon after the spin and the foul.
And Katie Smith served 6 years as associate head coach for the Minnesota Lynx and came over here to come back home.
Big Ten Player of the Year in 1996, and tell you what, you just saw it, 17 points off turnovers for Ohio State in the first half. Cotie McMahon to work down low, bucket and a foul.
He's done it by getting stops. I thought Madison Green got away with 2 travels right there on the same play.
Oh, McMahon, count it.
Here she is with the ball, handing off McMahon. She'll drive right down the right side, through the contact, put it home, plus the foul.
Buckeyes all over defensively on that press. McMahon, strong take to the basket, and one.
Didn't matter if they got in late. Didn't matter there's a 3-hour time difference. Meanwhile, McMahon.
But denied that time. Runs to Jones, excuse me. Three-point play.
And Lamila making her presence felt early. Kennedy Cambridge up ahead for McMahon. Lays it in with the contact.
Cambridge tripped up. Gets it back out. Cotie McMahon. Oh, that was luscious.
Driving inside on Petty. Puts one up. That's too strong. McMahon has it. McMahon full head of steam. Down the floor. 2-on-2 fast break. McMahon. Scoop layup on the right side is good.
Increasingly silent as Parrish stopped in the paint. McMahon hand in the passing lane, one-on-one, and she's going to win that battle to the rim.
McMahon spinning, left hand off glass.
13-0 run. Buckeyes trying to avoid the demons of their past, but it's the Spartans looking for the big win. McMahon looking to stop the drought, pirouetting and scoring. That's much needed.
McMahon, the long range two.
Very uncharacteristic play because they do not turn the ball over.
Just over 10 turnovers per game is McMahon.
What you need on every team. And it permeates throughout this entire Minnesota team. They all work extremely hard. That's why you can't.
McMahon with a hot start. She'll pull up at the free throw line and drain. Menace on that side of the ball, but so excited to be back playing with her sister. Here's McMahon, couple dribble pull-up, unstoppable. Now 0 for 2 from the floor. Gray in rhythm. That time she's too strong. McMahon attacking the glass. A long two there, kept alive. McMahon skipping into the lane. Theory is going to slow it down. McMahon bursts to the rim. Minnesota looking to complete the comeback. It's one thing to force overtime. It's another thing to try and beat the number 9 team in the country. 19 points for Sophie Hart. That is 2 off her career. Rather, that is her new career high. Is Cotie McMahon.
Because of an ankle injury in this game yet again, but they're finding a way.
Oh, McMahon.
And you saw that there in transition.
McMahon can't answer back, keeping it alive. Into the paint, she drains the mid-range lead for Maryland. Ohio State picked up its first lead of the game late in the first half as McMahon forces it up and in.
And if she can't score it, she's going to get somebody else the ball so they can score.
McMahon, beautiful. Petty hands it off. McMahon playing with 4 personal fouls, contorts herself. 30 seconds left. McMahon underneath. A warrior.
Kennedy Cambridge, who's back out here as well. No one wants to quit.
Cotie McMahon says you can bully.
Sticking with their man-to-man defense. Ohio State sticking with their dribble handoff actions.
McMahon forcing
against the smaller Lawrence. 76 left first half. McMahon left wide open. Jelani Cambridge's offense has been massive for Ohio State. She's had 20 or more multiple times in the month of January, but that time trying to tie her shoes with thousands watching. Not an easy thing to do. A lot of pressure. McMahon quickly up and under. Up to 11 points on 9 shots today. McMahon hits from downtown. Hard contact. McMahon not called for a foul, though. She gets the steal against Petrie, goes all the way up, and lays it in for the lead. Finishing a lot of these layups. Prince gets rejected from behind. It's Kennedy Cambridge. Now up ahead is Cotie McMahon with the right hand. She finishes.
Cleveland State having a hard time with the press. That one goes straight to Cambridge. Out to McMahon, catch and shoot. 3, rattles in. Cambridge fakes right, goes left. McMahon wide open, cashes in on her second 3 of the season with an injury. McMahon fadeaway, rolls in.
Watching their team on the opposite side of things, the women's team, number 14 in the country.
They got a victory in their season debut. Cotie McMahon, 3-3.
You talked about that lead by example committee. Taylor Theory's one of them.
4 triples tonight. Cambridge right side. Number 2 prospect in her class. McMahon pull-up jumper. In there. Buckeyes already have 7 free throws made as well. McMahon operating, spinning, hanging, finishing. Gray feeds inside. McMahon, open jumper.
Number 2 ranked nationally by ESPN.com in the 2024 class. Shot for 3 from the left side is good. Now around to the right side now. McMahon's got it. She tries to drive and lays it up and in. Strong move. Green, Petty, Theory, Cambridge, and Gray in there for Ohio State. Nice pass.
Getting
another
around
interception.
holds.
Another pass knocked away by Ohio State. In the paint, shot up and good by McMahon. Instead, nice dribble. Kick it over on the right side to McMahon. McMahon puts up the 3 and got a little rat-a-tat action there. Now McMahon. Turnaround fall-away jumper. That was a nice move. There's a student at Ohio State. She's got the basketball now in the corner. McMahon drives baseline, puts it in off the glass.
Feeds Cambridge. Here's Cotie McMahon back on the floor, and she knocks down the 3.
And get these stops.
McMahon, tough shot. Friendly roll.
One for sure, and she doesn't miss a lot of those shots.
Now McMahon on the wing. Nothing but net.
She has been amazing so far here. In her first game back after missing 4 games with a lower leg injury, a nice off-ball movement there.
Right back to work.
At shoot-around today.
Cotie McMahon, and again, it's Petty.
And Micah, as a team, Ball State has been struggling from deep like we talked about in the open, but if anyone is going to be shooting those shots...
Over to the corner and Cotie McMahon. McMahon drives in, looking for the layup. That's good. Missed by Watkins. Ohio State going quickly down the other way. McMahon free right at the block. Madison Green has it for the Buckeyes. Cotie McMahon, her 3. That one's good. Ohio State makes it.
Like I said, Melissa Jackson talked to us about it. They need to have huge games today.
Cotie McMahon, the turnaround of this Buckeyes team.
Magistro with all 8 points for Youngstown State. How about the answer from McMahon? It's going to make Ohio State just such a dangerous team this year.
Cotie McMahon with the triple.
Here's McMahon again downhill with the right. They have the numbers, but right back to Watson and OSU. See if McMahon can get up for the missed tap. That time she does. Trying to find the best one. They hit McMahon. She likes going downhill. Nice stop and pop, Jay.
But he thinks their half-court defense is even better than that, and it showed in that first quarter. GVSU was not really able to run an offense, but this time in this quarter they have.
It's 4 of 5 from three-point range. Now Gray comes away with it. Rocket pass up to McMahon with the reverse. Ellie Drusty comes in for Hadley Miller. So the bench has been a little bit shorter through these first 4 or so minutes. This third quarter, and McMahon tornadoing it.
See Kevin McGuff imploring his team to get strategized, get to where they need to be. Ooh, what a take offensively out of the halftime locker room for the Cardinal. Oh, McMahon, what a take. Wow, what a solid start. A nice young backcourt they have on the men's and women's side. Boy.
McMahon, the big 1-2.
To come alive here to make a strong push in this fourth quarter.
McMahon, spin move.
Three-on-three break the other way. She'll go right down the lane. Can't get it to go. And a putback by Cotie McMahon. Using a screen, hands off to McMahon, who gets right down. And
good confidence there to take that shot.
Good hands by Ava Watson, forces the steal. Finds McMahon, the runner, lays it home. Now 10 seconds, she will go. Gives McMahon running right down. Tough finish.
What the Buckeyes are not going to want to do here is leave the Wolverines open around the arc, because the Wolverines do have a better three-point percentage than they do.
McMahon, tough fadeaway. McMahon surveys. There's a Walker screen to her right. Here she goes downhill. She's a load down there. Tough finish for Cotie McMahon. Asia Petty, good passer from the high post. Gets it into McMahon. She'll go to work. See some help from Kemp Schrader. Tap dances on the rim and falls for McMahon.
A little smaller than years past, in Oregon taking advantage of some easy looks inside.
McMahon, tough. Petty, bounce pass inside of McMahon. McMahon, turnaround jumper off the window.
Yeah, it's been impressive. The last couple games, though, they've
certainly been tested. And how about Cotie? If you're Wisconsin, you really want to sit on that right shoulder. She's gotten those right-handed drives multiple times.
Oh, Cotie McMahon. Shot clock getting low. McMahon blocked. Tremendous defense by Carter McRae. And then the scoop and score. She is bouncy. McMahon, step back. That's wet.
Williams is all over the offensive glass.
Wisconsin down by just 7. Nice step through by McMahon. That happened against Longwood. Cotie McMahon, the blow by.
She's really added a nice element. Uh-oh.
Heat check. Ooh. Cotie McMahon, rebound, putback. Buckeye basketball. Cotie McMahon, that is a nice.
Theory's got it. Theory to McMahon. McMahon pulls a triple, and she's got it in place of Jelani Cambridge. McMahon, corner. She goes for another triple, and she's got it. Try to facilitate one last look here before time expires in the first. Lamila was alone beyond the arc, but she fed it to McMahon. McMahon spins around. McMahon out front by 4. Green. They go around. McMahon, open 3. McMahon. Lady Lions out front by 3. Really controlling things down low. McMahon again. After that green 3. McMahon with Oden in her face. McMahon driving. McMahon drops Oden and drops it.
But right now, if you're Penn State, you want to stop this run, and if you're Ohio State, you're going to put it in the hands of McMahon and continue it.
Right on cue.
As now all of these players are going to be playing heavy minutes in the absence of Bree McDaniel, who's out for the season with a knee injury, and Cheyenne Sellers as well.
Corner 3. Madison Green couldn't connect. Long rebound. McMahon able to finish through contact.
Sticking with their matchup zone.
Nice cut. Nice finish from McMahon. 6-point game. There's another steal. Can they capitalize again? They can!
Looks like Brenda Freeze was looking for a flop call.
Kubik went down there, no call.
A little bit of everything coming from everyone. And they've been right in the thick of some of these major matchups.
We finish freshman into the game now. And Cotie McMahon.
The fact that she's finishing so efficiently, whether that's left or right, it's hard to guard.
Cotie McMahon hit a 27-0 run against Oregon earlier this season. That's what Washington is trying to avoid getting hit with. Cotie McMahon been right in it with a lot of good teams. Down low, McMahon. Petty working against Daniels, who has the 3 fouls. McMahon really expanding. McMahon, oh, the mid-range. McMahon, aggressive drive.
The heat you were bringing on the hardwood, I take it.
Oh, yeah. We used to battle it out and be competitive against each other, even when we were on the same team.
Brittany Griner. There's London the cutie. Off the mark from range. Cotie McMahon spinning and hitting. What a beautiful move. McMahon stops at the elbow. That'll work. Into Betts. Only person on her is Petty. Ball is poked away, and McMahon winds up with it. McMahon, nobody made her pick up the ball. Only thing that hasn't worked for Lauren Betts today. McMahon.
Olhoffen with a hook pass down low. Rhea Marshall tried to run it up. Petty in the post. Got the kick out. McMahon knocks it down.
Extremely fun to experience and be a part of.
For the younger viewers, USC won back-to-back national titles in the 80s. Cambridge had to run it down like it was going downhill. She got it away from it.
Credit Ohio State's defense, because I know they didn't put up the scoring numbers needed. 10 points combined the last 2 games, looking to get her going. She gets the first touch in that offense. Here's McMahon.
The crowd doesn't help with the oohs and ahs.
Here's McMahon, met by 2 defenders, spins the other way, fading. Fantastic afternoon here in Columbus.
Tell you what, though, if Feuerbach has 4, I'm surprised Cambridge is
to host at home for the NCAA tournament for a double bye in the Big Ten tournament. They find McMahon. Second try is good. decides against it. Petty tries to split defenders. Cambridge, one dribble pull-up, no. Ball up for grabs. It's McMahon into the lane. Back on point guard, sometimes sharing time on the floor together. Here's Cotie McMahon dialing up.
Pulling the wedgie out.
McMahon sets herself up for the mid-range.
Kevin McGuff said we'll see man, we'll see zone, we'll see some junk. And we've seen all of that out of the gates here early in this game.
The turnaround by McMahon.
Yeah, how about Robin Freilich and what she's been able to do with Michigan State this year, and Kevin McGuff and what he's been able to do. I mean, it's been a 3-3 February for them after an undefeated 3 months of the season. So they want to try to get that momentum back that they had to start the year.
Danger matchup there is McMahon. Go inside here to Asia Petty.
Purdue back to that 2-3 zone.
Inside, outside. This time it's McMahon who gets the roll. Swanson, high arcing shot, left short and corralled by McMahon. She's the first in double figures. They have 2 on the Buckeyes side. Cambridge, Jelani with 15. McMahon with 13, make it 16.
Kennedy Cambridge should kick inside. Now one more out to Green. McMahon will try a 3. Good! Here in this first half, McMahon wide open for 3. Bingo!
Brings a wealth of experience to this Michigan State roster, something that they lean on game after game.
There's McMahon. She'll work her way into a mid-range jumper. There is McMahon. She'll try a straightaway 3. Off the back iron and in. There's Cambridge. Wild shot, no good. Got her on board. McMahon a 3. Good.
A lot of her career on the sidelines with Lisa Bluter. Over 20 years to be true to that. And when you see that she has taken this job and taken accountability and care for these young people, it's really fun to watch and fun to listen to her talk about how much she cares about their experience.
McMahon dialing it up from 3.
She is disruptive as a defender. Transfer in from Villanova.
McMahon
just responded down the stretch.
Well, they just played hard, and I think if you watch, you can tell how good of a team they are.
Clearly doing that work, and Lisa was exactly right about converting the next step.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, Kevin McGuff told us today at shoot-around, he said, the last time we met Iowa, they were man-to-man, but
today, the post play of Iowa is their strongest right now. Here's McMahon at the free throw line.
Trying to feed the ball down to Petty inside. The shot clock's getting very slight. Got to make some plays.
Kennedy Cambridge will drive, kick. McMahon sets her up.
That creates a bugaboo for everyone else who wants to drive in there for Ohio State.
McMahon hits the
directive defense right there, keeping Kiki Rice outside of the lane. And that's shell drill principles there.
Back-to-back, third foul, but look at this breakdown. 22 points in each of the first 2 quarters for UCLA. Ohio State has 21.
Needed some rest.
Here's Chance Gray, the Oregon transfer, and McMahon will take it all the way. Gray out to Kennedy Cambridge. McMahon a second chance. Nasty fadeaway.
Theory back in the game who had gotten into some foul trouble early on. Ohio State can stay comfortable and in cruise control.
Both teams with early exits before the Sweet 16 last year. OSU has made its last 5 field goals. Here's Cotie McMahon barreling into the paint and puts it off the window. McMahon, that's a good. They have taken 17 threes to Ohio State's 4. Here's McMahon, power dribble. We have not seen Kennedy Cambridge or Elsa Lemila in this half for Ohio State. Both went down with apparent injuries in the first half. A short rotation for Kevin McGuff.